Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny. If this is your first time in this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. And also thank you to my old subscribers for all your support. So today's video is going to be the sewing part of this tutorial. So in case you have not seen the drafting part, I will advise you to go back to my channel and watch that video. Then you come back here to join us. So as you can see the way I'm rocking it without a sleeve and also with a sleeve. Yes, the sleeve is a detachable sleeve. It's a bustier dress. So in case you've not also seen how I made the sleeve, I have it in the channel and I will leave it in the description box for you guys to go and watch that video on how to make this beautiful sleeve. So let's get started. Welcome again, soulmates. So I've cut out the patterns on my fabric and now I'm going to be cutting out my lining, my interfacing and my wadding. So after doing that, you can see I've gone ahead to iron them down. As you can see what I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sewing them together. So then go ahead and place one of the side piece on the center piece. So then you take it to your machine and stitch it up by 1/2 inch. And when stitching it up, you can see the way I'm arranging it. So that is how you should do that. So guys, I've gone ahead to sew it and this is what I'm having. So you can see how this bustier is standing. So when you draft it out properly, it's going to definitely stand like this. You can see it's not flat and this is what the inside is looking like. I've opened up the seams. So coming to the back cup, I've also gone ahead to take out my darts, as you can see. So guys, this is what I do. I'm going to be stitching my back cup on my lining, you can see. So to get your underbust, you have to take note of what you off while drafting. So you are going to place the tape at that top part, then you get your underbust. So you're going to stitch it down on the lining. So coming to the back piece also, you can see what it's looking like. I've turned one of the back piece with my lining and I'm done with the inserting of the loop. So you can see what I have right there. So this one, I just want to use it to illustrate. So I'm going to show you guys how to add your loop to the back. So I went ahead to make a strip of fabric like this. So this is what I did. I cut out this piece, a very long one. Then I folded it like you see me doing like this. So after folding, they're just going to stitch it down. So the length for this loop I'm holding is 3 inches. So you are going to fold it this way. Then after that, place it on the main fabric. So you can see what I did. You are going to come down by 1/2 inch from the top of the back. You can see. Then after that, you are going to mark 1 inch all the way to the hem part of the dress. So when you get to this down part, you can go up by 1 inch or 0.75. So I'm going to fold back the loop like this. Then I'm going to be placing it this way, so making sure it's resting on the main fabric. So after that, after stitching the loop to the main fabric, then I'm going to place my lining and stitch it all the way like this, like you see me illustrating. So this is what we have. I've gone ahead to stitch the back cup to the lining and this is what I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the main fabric, and I always advise you to have your tailoring ham. So in case you don't have one, I have a video on how to make one for yourself. So it's very necessary for you to have a tailoring ham. It will help you in ironing out your bustier or your corset. So I'm placing the lining on the main fabric and I'm going to be stitching up the neckline, the sides, as you see me illustrating like this. So coming to the back piece, after inserting the loops and turning it out with my lining, I'm going to be inserting this bony. So the reason why I want to insert my bony is that by the time I'm lacing the back of this dress, I don't want the loop part to be folded. So that is why I will advise you to always have a boning at that part. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to insert it like this. Then I'll stitch it all the way down. So, but mind you, this is a plastic boning, not a Regilline boning. So you don't stitch on the plastic boning. And before you insert your plastic boning, always make sure that you trim off the end of that boning and add your masking tape. So, and another thing is that your boning should not get to the hem part of the back. So you can see what I'm doing. It should be shorter than the back piece. So this is what I have. So I'm just going to take it to my machine and stitch it down. So guys, after turning with my lining, this is what I have. So I'm just going to remove these pins I used in holding it down before. So this is what I have, guys. This is the inside and this is the right side. And you can also see the bony channel. I've inserted the boning to it. So it's time for us to stitch the front and the back piece together. So you can see the lines I've made. So this is my body measurement. So how I got that line, I divided my bust measurement into 4. So remember we took out 1.5 for the loop. So I'm just going to do that. You can see what I'm doing. So from the top, I'm going to place my tape to my underbust like that. Divide my underbust measurement and place my tape this way. Then I'm going to mark it down. You can see. So do the same thing for the both side and also for the waist part. So coming to the front piece, I'm also going to take my body measurement right there. You can see. So because this dress has a lacing at the back, so that is why I'm just taking my time doing this. So this is what I do. So just divide your bust measurement by 2. You mark it there, then you measure what you have left, then divide it by 2 and place it on the both side. You can see what I'm doing like this. So that is how you're also going to do for the under bust and the waist line. So for the under bust, you divide your under bust measurement by 2 and also for the waistline divided by 2. So like you see me doing, I'm just going to match up the lines I have on the back and also on the front piece like this. So you can see that line, I'll match it up. So making sure that the both lines are aligned properly. So I'll just pin it up. So this is what I normally do when having a lacing at the back. So I'm going to stitch it up. So soulmates, after stitching, this is what I got. You can see how this bustier is looking beautiful already. And this is what the inside is looking all clean and neat. So if you choose to do a seam finishing on your dress, is left for you. So but I don't want a seam finishing because I might be putting on body later on. No. So right now this is the bustier. You can actually wear this like this. So I've gone ahead to mark out the midpoints. So coming to the skirt part, I've cut out my lining, and as you can see the lining right now, I'm going to place it on the right side of the main fabric like you see me doing like this. So now you can see that the lining is shorter than the main fabric. So that is what I was trying to explain on the part 1 of this video. So what you will do now is just go ahead and drag the lining down like this. So you're going to stitch it down. So after stitching, you drag it up again to the waistline. So you make sure the lining aligns properly at the waist area. So after that, you turn it out from the waist area, then you top stitch the waist area. So this is what I have, guys. I've turned it out and this is what it's looking. And also on the waist area, I've gone ahead to top stitch it like I said. So this is what the front piece is looking like, and this is the back piece. I've gone ahead to do the same, and this is the zip allowance. I've sewn them together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be stitching the front and the back piece together. So just place them right side facing. Then I'm going to input my waist measurements, input your hip measurements and your knee measurements. So whatsoever you are using for the knee measurement is what you use at the hem of the skirt. So guys, after stitching, this is what I have. So from the hem of the skirt, go up by 9 inches to get the slits at the back. So in case you don't know how to draft and sew a proper skirt, I'm going to be making a video on that very soon. So guys, I've attached the bottom part to the top just at one side. You can see what I have. So at the other side, I left it so that I'll be able to show you guys how I did it. So what you will do is just go ahead and flip the top on the skirt part like this, right side facing, and indicate the midpoint. So you're going to be stitching down from the midpoint all the way to the back of the dress. So you can see what I'm doing. So while doing this, you make sure you arrange it properly so you can see. So when you get to that back part, so after stitching, you will notice that towards that back part where we are going to add our zipper and where we have our lacing, there's nothing going to be attached on that place. It's going to be left open. So I'm going to add this piece of fabric I cut out to be able to use it as a hemming at that part. So I'm going to stitch it together with them. So guys, after stitching, this is what the dress is looking like. You can see how clean and neat the outside is looking. And now let's look at the inside. You can see. So I'm going to take it to my overlocking machine and overlock all those rough edges. So towards this part, you can see what I was saying. So I've gone ahead to hem it properly, and you can see that the stitching I made is not obvious at the back. It's not showing at the right side of the fabric. So this is what the front is looking like, guys. Is this not looking beautiful already? So this is the skirt parts. So the next thing we are going to do is to attach the zipper. So this is the color of zipper I'm using for this tutorial because even the fabric itself has a multi colors. So I choose to use this zipper because that is what I have with me right now. So I'm going to be placing the zipper right side facing the fabric like this. Then you stitch it up. After that, you turn it over to this other part. Then you stitch that part down also. Guys, look at what it is. I've also gone ahead to attach my modesty panel because I don't want the back to be revealed. And I attached my zipper so you can see what it's looking like. So I'm going to be lacing it up with this ribbon I have. So the length of this ribbon is actually, or will I say the width of this ribbon is actually 2.5 yards. Yes, I have 2.5 yards of this ribbon. So I'm just going to use it for the lacing of the back. So you can see how beautiful it's looking like. So when you draft and you sew properly, the results should be able to come out well. So guys, this is the dress. You can actually wear this the way it is, but I'm going to be attaching a sleeve to it. So this sleeve is a detachable sleeve, so I can choose to wear it with a sleeve, or I'm just going to wear it like that, like an off-shoulder dress, and I will also advise you to go and check out the sewing and the cutting part of this sleeve. So guys, you can see how everything is. So thank you very much for sticking by. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and share this video. Bye. Talk to you, dripping wet. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my